What's going on, guys? Welcome in, welcome back. As always, thanks for stopping by for another video. So today we're going to be on this R7 and we're going to be changing out this stock exhaust for a full exhaust system we picked up off of eBay. So I just wanted to find like a cheap option for anybody that was kind of like on a budget or something like that, or kind of didn't have a ton of money to spend, 800, 900,000 to $1,200 or whatever on these exhaust systems because they're super expensive. So I hopped on eBay and I actually bought this exhaust system. I don't know if you can see that, but I actually bought this same exact system. Granted, it was a slip-on name brand for my Ninja and all that. And so I really enjoy the sound of that one, and it was extremely cheap. I think I paid $90 or something like $80, $90 for the slip-on for the Ninja. I paid $150 for this entire system. So I really liked the way this system looked on this bike. I'll leave a little snapshot of it up here to the right. And so I had to try this thing out for $150. I don't think you can beat it, but we will see. We'll get it all installed here, kind of give it a little sound check and all that good stuff. We'll take it for a bit of ride, make sure it sounds great. It's not too obnoxious or anything like that. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and get started and get this stock exhaust pulled up. So hang with us to the end and see what this thing sounds like. All right, so it looks pretty straightforward. It looks like you got a couple of clips right here. I'm assuming one for this side and then another one for that side. So we're gonna pull this inside one, and I was feeling around the back. I don't know if you can kind of see it. It's getting a little dark, but there is a clip right here. And then looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 4mm Allen keys. Let's go ahead and get all that popped off real quick and go from there. So these things can be tricky. Or I'm not going to use the word tricky. I'm going to use the word pain in the butt. I found that you can actually stick your finger up for this one at least. Pop it out. So that easy. Unfortunately, I wasn't as lucky with this one on the back side here. So I'll fight with it real quick. See if we can get it out. Oh, got that one out. So that was a little easier than usual. This thing just kind of pops off here. Yep, it's just got a couple little small clips, and then as most do, you can see like there's a little rubber boot here to the thing this thing hangs on to. So all right, and then there's another 4mm Allen right here. It looks like 2 Phillips heads right here. Yeah, this is like a little metal heat shield here at the bottom. So now you have the 4 header bolts. You can see the one right here, that one, and then that one. So we're gonna get all 4 of these header bolts pulled real quick. And it is it is a 12mm, and you'll need a pretty long extension. All right, so now I don't know if you can kind of see it in the light behind the brake. Pull the brake down, you can probably see it. Yeah, there's a mounting bolt right here. I'm gonna undo the rear main and kind of move it out of the way just so I can get to that bolt. Honestly, you could probably kind of go underneath with like a swivel or something like that, but it's just much easier. Just remove those 2 bolts real quick and kind of just move this out of the side, get straight to that bolt. because there's one on the other side in the exact same spot behind the gear shifter and the rear main as well. All right, now you can just kind of move your rear main out of the way, and then you've got a straight shot at this bolt right here. Also a 10mm on this one too. Also, before you pull that last bolt on the left side of the bike, make sure to pull your O2 sensor. I almost forgot about that until I saw in here that this was still here. I'd probably pull this before you loosen the bolts to your heads and all that. All right, so same thing for this side. Now that we got the rear main out of the way, you can see that mounting bolt right here. When you remove this mounting bolt, that's the last thing holding this exhaust on. So maybe kind of stick something under there or jack or whatever you got. Just make sure the exhaust don't just plow to the ground as soon as you loosen this one up. Little over 17 pounds. And I'm sure it's a little heavier than that because kind of hanging off a little bit. All right, real quick, we're going to hang these headers kind of loosely, but it doesn't tell you left, right, or whatever, or anything like that. You can kind of see there that they're pretty even, if you will, other than the gap right here, which is kind of perfect for it to go up into the head there. So just be mindful of that when you're putting these together. It doesn't label them on which is which, and you can put them in wrong. So. All right, now that we got the headers loosely installed here, like I said, you want them to where you can kind of move them really good and all that. So we're going to go ahead and, little pro tip, put this O2 sensor on this pipe first. That way, if you put the pipe on there, then you're spinning the O2 sensor onto here, and then you're just kinking and spinning all these wires. So yeah, instead we can just kind of put this on just like this. There we go. And now you don't have we're also going to pull this. There's like a little hanger it's on right here. We're going to pull it off of that for now, just so that we have all this slack. And then we're going to go ahead and loosely install these to the header. Just like that. Then it came with these two, so only assuming that these go here and here. And then underneath, there's just one little eyelet type thing right here on the bottom of this pipe that we just put on. So I guess they're both going to go and hang on to that there. Came with a little ring puller because I dislike these things. One. And two. Cool. All right, so now that we got this in with the O2 sensor and all that good stuff, now we can go ahead and put this on here. Just kind of slides on like that, and then now we have the two little springs that we can do on here. And then that one. Because I feel like this top one is going to be very tough to get to with this spring puller. Maybe not, but we'll see here. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind, you can get it. And this bottom one, this will be pretty easy. There we go. All right, so those two are on. It came with many different brackets. There's 3 different types of brackets you can use for mounting. It's kind of tough to see. I don't think there's any good angle. Yeah, you can kind of see it. So we're going to spin this. And then what you want to do is you want to use the factory bolt that came out of right here. Use it kind of like that. Quite line up, but I didn't really expect it to with how much I paid for it. So we'll just kind of work with what we got here and see if we can't make something of it real quick. So after messing with this for a little while, this is what I ended up doing. This right here is the original little mount that the stock exhaust is mounted to. All right, this is the bolt that was in here as well holding it. I just found a nut that fit this bolt right here. And then this is little bracket right here came with this kit. I found just an old bolt and a nut laying around that kind of fit on the other side of this and then caught the top of the muffler here. So this is all good and secured. Got the springs in here, got the O2 sensor in and logged down the 2 springs underneath. Now I'm just going to go ahead and go up here to the header bolts and get those tightened up and everything. Make sure everything is good through here. I'm going to go ahead and toss the rear mains back on both sides, get those all tightened up and everything, and then we'll be ready to check this thing out. All right, that is going to be it for the install though. I did start this video kind of late in the day, so it's pretty late out right now. So I'm not going to start it tonight. Everything else is pretty much finished up other than the fairings and plastics on the bottom in here. I'm going to leave those off until tomorrow when I do the cold start, which I will record that as well. And then I want to make sure to check for any air leaks or anything like that. So I will put those on tomorrow once everything is good to go. I really like the way it came out, the way it looks. It's super hidden and discreet. I like the black look. It does not have a resonator in it, so it's just a pipe. So it may be pretty loud. But yeah, we will see in the morning when we start it up and all that good stuff. So hang with us. We'll see you in the morning. All right, guys, here we are the next morning. I'm gonna pull this thing outside. We're gonna crank this thing up, so let's check it out. All right, so just as I thought, this thing is insanely loud. That little blip of the throttle was to like maybe 2,000 RPMs, and I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but it is extremely loud, which was what I thought was going to happen because obviously, like I said, it doesn't have a resonator in it. So, but yeah, everything checked out good, no air leaks or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and toss the rest of these fairings and plastics all on and get it all 100%. Then I'm going to toss some gear on. We're going to go take it for a little ride and kind of see what it sounds like going down the road and all that. All right, let's take this thing for a little ride. This ought to be pretty interesting. So I should have wiped the fairing down. This is a little dirty, but I got all this buttoned back up again after I checked to make sure there was no leaks and all that stuff in the exhaust. So let's fire this thing up and take it for a little ride. Oh God, this thing is so loud. Alright guys, so holy cow, this exhaust is insanely loud. If you're looking for a super obnoxious, super loud exhaust, this is going to be the exhaust for you. Like I said, I got it off of eBay and I'll leave the link down in the description below. Paid $150 for it. But with that being said guys, I hope you enjoyed the content on this exhaust video for the R7. Hit that subscribe button underneath, hit that like button, leave me a comment, let me know what good exhaust there is for this R7 because I'm going to be looking for a new one here pretty soon. So, but until next time guys, ride safe. We'll see you in the next one. Peace. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable.